It's week 9 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Texans and the Eagles on EA Sports.
Score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
A win is a win for him. Whether it goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes. So he's a good win here.
With his numbers on the ground from last week here. Turn to take the field for the first time. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today. But Jared's just a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Pushing the slot man right. Runs to Jacobs on third. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Texans set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles with quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. First and 10, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Avoids a defender with the pass.
They always say that when you do the pocket, you know what it's more like? It's more like an arcade. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you go back to. It makes something happen, and at least keep them moving forward.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Center to Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But we're thinking about some great running backs like Corey Jones, who created a lot of negative plays on that play sheet that was able to carry on your feet. Probably to watch the damage he could do like you just said.
He's running with it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 5 on the pickup. That's a Philadelphia first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. But this QB will just lower his head and catch the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down. Here's Swift. His charge towards the line. It's right at the 3-yard.
It's a positive game. It's a good one. But too many plays like that, just this team all together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He brings it in. And he'll come back as they touch him down 3 yards shy of first.
It's not just important to get a quarterback who is moved or zone. So even for the receiver, especially when he's dropping, when he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, this off his mind, you can put it in chance.
On the move there. And breaks for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down and didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a locksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And it's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense ready on its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Goff on first and 10.
Because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
And that's when you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
John on third. Even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the
them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. It's looking like an effective dual threat thus far. So far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've opened a few more. Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, there are so many defenders that can get into those zones. It might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Harris. Just out to his right. He takes it himself. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field, and then when it's his time, he took it himself.
This offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. Finds his man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of them. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Quarterback's best friend do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch. The quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already
a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let's see how the guy knows he brought him up. He cost him that. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
This our last play of the quarter. On first down, Hurts. This is Ingram on the left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. It's a two-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. And they're looking down to 2nd and 9. They'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. Thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. This one's stopped at the 3-yard. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. The kick team out there one is sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Texans and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First down throw from Goff. The Eagles swarm in, take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. That's a heater guaranteed middle of the field.
Another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Hurts the throw. It's not a quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially if you don't get enough to stay on schedule. And get a little something coming out of it, too.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Denied by the man in coverage. And that means third down coming up. Here's Hurts.
Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the people were doing.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. Just rushed it a bit, and it winds up at the mark.
The Texans and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And they're going to take over in a tough position, Brock, as it's stretched to a 21-0 game here in the first half. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. They go play action with Goff. Picked up, Josie Jewell. And the Eagles get the punt ball as he makes his third interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back draws where they have to catch the football. That's a good for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Inside handoff to Swift. He's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. rushers, well, just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys. Everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, here we go. Throw it deep to the left side. It's complete. Open downfield. And he flips the field for that before being taken down.
Real quick, off the top, flipping the field in special teams. Kick return, good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now.
It's going for Fulton, a drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Shotgun, go. This looks good. That goes back to a hole, so they're going to save it at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up?
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the mark.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Now go. The Texans jump some of the lead on before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It takes everything for him to be good for these defenses.
That one splits the offense. And the Texans get it back to a 13-point game. To kick it away, here's Moody. Has this at the 6. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The draw now, this is Swift. And the defense gets the ball, forces small balls.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. Sometimes those surprises won't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets it.
Third snap from the gun. They'll get it up to the 40.
Wouldn't count on the offense to move the chains on his early downs.
Get it to Franklin. And he goes out. Just need one more step to reach midfield. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Going again. Let's go. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Goff setting the throw. Back to him right as he throws, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. McAllister back deep to return. He's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Gets his return to the 16. He gets his offense in better field position here to stop. Up close to the 30. The Eagles ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. Keeping it simple, they're just going to call it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This ball reaches back to Davis. Doesn't get much beyond the line. Martin Hooker with the tackle. Coming up on 3rd and inches. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, an exciting touchdown. The return comes out to the 30. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's blocked down for a ball.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go wrong when you're taking a profit. Completion or the premium in this league.
Easy to score on this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of the knocking the ball loose.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackling at the
Now he's finally playing more of a role in this advantage, Kate. Or at least now he feels like he's had a bigger hand in the lead. That's his first connection after a couple misses earlier.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to get this to the 28 before going down. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lane's kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this game.
Looks like about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going to run again with Jacobs. No gain, maybe right after that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Shotgun. This finds Franklin. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the gun, Gall. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And they'll stand it up and set that. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap here to Goff. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He's inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his own line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Goff. Don't get this complete totally. Excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down throw from Goff.
that first couple before they could finally get him back. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute. Take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And a decent return ends as they put him down inside the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. That'll be complete to Jacob. And he'll be down near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on the first down. It opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short, in that pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary.
lead continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Back in week 1, the Patriots lost their last game against the Bills. Can Buffalo sweep the series? Find out next on Madden NFL 25.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Jackson looking to throw right away. He gets this one to Boyd. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, Might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 5 catches, 57 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Singletary trying the left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Singletary again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll make it third down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Well, they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Allen to throw it. A little short pass. This is Everett. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Good coverage on that play by A.J. Terrell.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Jackson. This pass left side to Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
But it appears that they read man defense defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Bills at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Again, Jackson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got this to Pickens. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 17 carries, 60 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Blocking the back. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. looks to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On the give, it's Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Allen. A little short pass. This is Everett. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Now Jackson. That complete to Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Jackson now off the bootleg. Pass taken in. Oh, put on the carpet foul. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Pats offense and Deontay Johnson set to take over again. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions. to this point of the year. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson now. He completes it to Boyd. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff is Laube. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
Well, certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. From the gun, Jackson staying on his feet. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice nice.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On the ground, it's Laube. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That is the big fella, Nandi Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Allen. They'll find Everett there, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is taken around the 12. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing is Jackson. And this taken in by Downs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Jackson. Completes this one to Pickens. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Keeps himself upright. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, they use him a lot out in the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right here, Boyd. Here's Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Butker's kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Jalen Hurts, strong in the win, as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Allen. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They toss it to Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough blow there on third down, a loss of 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills' offense and running back Devin Singletary headed back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Jackson. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now it's Jackson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Laube. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Jackson going to keep it running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
The Bills offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Jackson.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A give up the middle to Singletary. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England's offense set to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Allen now looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing now is Allen. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Here we go on 4th down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Right back to Singletary on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 71 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A carry here for Laube. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. This is Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From the gun, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson. And it is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff is Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is that usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcomes in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Bills, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly